Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We are back again with Pathfinder Kingmaker. As many of you know, I have started offering memberships for the channel, and members can vote on games they would like to see me play. Kingmaker won the first poll, and subsequently I am a few episodes into that playthrough. Like Wrath of the Righteous, I will drop clips of moments I believe are pivotal in the game that many of you might enjoy. Of course, if you would like to see the full 1-hour episodes, I encourage you to join as a member. Since these are clips from 1-hour episodes, you might hear commentary from me about the game, but I will try to edit most of that out. Please note that my priority is on content for the overall channel, so this playthrough will be slower than others, and consequently, the clips will come out slower as well. This 6th clip comes directly after the 5th one, and we are 3 hours into the game. Hunting Tartusio has led us to a place called Old Sycamore, where we are stopped by a mercenary working for Swordlord Jamandi. Enjoy. Disaster. Ooh.
Greetings.
Oh, look at that. Greetings. Kesten Garess, the former captain of Jamandi Outdoors' personal guards, nods to you as though you'd seen each other in rest stop only yesterday. He limps noticeably and his clothes are stained with blood and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time, you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I have conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies.
With gold or items, I assume?
We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Swordlords will remember this favor.
How did Tartusio manage to fool you?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy. His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law.
Look at that. That's interesting.
We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Swordlords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamandi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
A nasty grin crosses Kesten's face. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the stolen lands?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time, King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Eldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Garess is the name of a noble house in Brevoy, is it not? You're a noble, then?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer. In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
Care to tell me why you were exiled? You've asked me for a favor. I'd say you owe me an explanation.
Fair enough. For a Garess, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else, and I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl, gentle and pure, and we fell in love. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya, so I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could never have expected what would follow. My father was furious. I'd set a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. And Tanya, her mother was seriously ill, and she stayed behind to care for her rather than follow me into exile. Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love. Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they deserve.
Black Panther. How does he feel about this? Wakanda has no such laws and structure. You don't gain power through marriage. So he probably wouldn't look at that and say that really makes any sense. Neutral. Neutral. Leave the past in the past and think of it no more.
That's no simple task. It's not only the love of a woman and a family that I've lost. I had a place in life, a purpose. Once such things are lost, they're hard to find again.
But you will with me. I would know more of House Garess in your homeland.
Well then, ask away.
Tell me the land you grew up in.
House Garess owns a number of valleys and gorges in the Galushkin Mountains. The landscape makes these places easily defensible, and they're rich in ores and everything else the depths of the earth have to offer. It is a place of rare beauty. When I moved to Restov, I couldn't get used to it for a long time. There was nothing but sky between the roofs. No mountain peaks anywhere in sight.
Tell me of House Garess.
It is an old and renowned family, one of the most influential in Brevoy. A long time ago, the Garess house entered a pact with the dwarven clan of Golka. This proved to be of great benefit to both parties, and they've supplied the ore for our forges ever since. Lord Howland even took the son of the dwarven leader as his ward. Who would have known where this would lead? The same winter that Brevoy lost the Rogarvia dynasty, Howland's only natural son, Bren, went missing in the mountains. Thus, Toval Golka, the Lord's dwarven ward, became heir to House Garess. The lad has it tough, though. Too many believed Howland should have chosen someone of his own blood to be the heir. I would imagine my own father had similar plans for me, but we all know how that went.
Let's finish this conversation some other time.
As you wish.
I'll see you later. Farewell. Okay. Tartusio. Dead or alive. Ooh, giant frog. Let's not draw aggro from that far away, shall we? And yeah, it looks like this is all set up properly. I might end up having to respect my main character, because even though I love the idea of going for ninja, we've got this person in melee, that person for melee. When we get the wizard chick, she's going to be part of my party, and I'm probably going to want her to be a summoner. That's going to put more people in melee. That might be a crowd. I might have to respect Black Panther into someone who's more ranged, even though that doesn't really fit with his character. We'll see. That ends the 6th clip of my Kingmaker playthrough. Hope all of you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like, share this content, subscribe to the channel, and become a member if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.